They look like, for lack of a better word, I guess they're the electric poles that are sort of attached to Metrolink that carry the electric power lines, and then above that, there's a guy who is, I mean, this is unbelievable.
It's on our live stream right now, McGraw.
Are you seeing this thing?
It's on our live stream right now. We got a camera
Well,
on it.
why would, I've never seen it. There is a
Never seen it
guy,
done that way.
there is a guy working on that. Now the helicopter seems to be pulling away. Right? I mean, that is unbelievable.
McGraw, how about the pilot?
The pilot, it's dead still. It is dead still. That is one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen.
Yeah, right here.
I mean, and it doesn't have any markings like it's a MoDOT helicopter or right. It's sort of like a bright yellow. Looks like a school bus color helicopter.
Exactly.
That is, it's still dead still. And there's a guy. You can't see the guy, but on the other side, on the pole side, there's a guy hanging out. He's got his feet on the leg, and he's working on the pole. 170. It's right here. It's right on 170. 170 going, what, northbound and southbound. All right. Well, that's crazy. All right. Sorry, Jason Nathanson. We got a little bit of a traffic report for you.
It's like something out of the Fate of the Furious.
It's something out of Red Dawn, so kind of when you think about it. All right,
that's crazy.
All right, Jason Nathanson. We'll keep one eye on this helicopter and one eye on your world. Jason Nathanson, ABC News entertainment correspondent. Good morning, Jason.
This is wacky now. I'm watching your live stream though to see what the hell is going on with the helicopter.
Are you watching it? It's still.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. That's kind of crazy.
Look, now the helicopter is going away. Now the helicopter's flying away. That is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
I mean, they've got to be from the.
You would hope.
I'm hoping it's from the.
You would hope.
Power company.
All right, now the helicopter's flying away.
It's flying off.
And it's right. I mean, we are higher than the helicopter.
Yeah, we are.
We're on the. I don't want to tell you the exact floor. I don't want Jason Nathanson coming up and visiting us, but that's beside the point. All right, Jason. While we have you, is this the 7th installment of the Fast and the?
It's the 8th. Come on.
The 8th. I apologize. Now hold on a second. Can I? If I watch the 8th, do I have to watch the first 7
No.
so I don't get lost for the 8th one?
In fact, I'll be very honest with you. I dropped out somewhere around maybe 3, 4.
Okay.
And went back, and so this is the first one I've seen actually in a while. There were a couple times, a couple characters I didn't know who they were, and a couple plot points I didn't know. But does it matter? You're going to see cars. You're going to see cars crash into each other. You're going to see people jumping out of cars. I mean, that's what it's really all about. So the plot and everything doesn't really. That's not a big deal. And all the stunts are there. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of crazy, the things that they do, that they keep coming up with. After 8 movies, that they can keep coming up with stuff that's impressive that you haven't seen them do with cars before is pretty cool. And this time around, Charlize Theron joins the cast, and she's a great villain. And it's fun to see kind of an Oscar-winning caliber person play in this pond. So, I mean, you have a lot of fun here. If you're a fan of the franchise, definitely you're going to want to see this opening weekend.
Is this the first one since that guy died?
This is, well, it's kind of, he was in the last one, but they hadn't finished filming his part yet. So this is the first full movie without him that they made, but the last one they had to make half of it after he died anyway.
Gotcha.
So,
okay. All right.
His death and everything, there's a little bit of it there. It's certainly his character is mentioned because he was so loved by everybody and by the fans, but it doesn't hang over the film like it did in the last one.
Gotcha. 2 other quick ones while we still have you. One is the final episode of Girls. Do you think that's as good as I think it is?
I've watched it since day one, and I continue to watch it. If nothing else, it gives a window into a group of people, a group of millennials that I don't associate with or know anything about. So I feel like I'm eavesdropping on a segment of society. But I enjoy the show. It's going to be the last one on Sunday. But honestly, more people are listening to us right now than are watching the show at this point. I think
really.
600,000 people it gets on a
so it's
on a Sunday airing right now. The finale is probably going to get a few more, but yeah, I mean, well under 1 million have been watching.
You would think there'd be more since it's the last season.
Well, I thought it was like the next Sex in the City. I thought everybody was watching Girls.
No, nobody's watching Girls, and that's part of the problem. But it still was. As they said in the first episode, if not the voice of a generation, a voice of a generation.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's been important for the past couple of years.
And then Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck aren't going to make it. I thought they were getting back together.
That's what there are a lot of stories around that, but you can't believe everything you read. They are officially getting divorced. They filed yesterday. Looks like it's going to be a very amicable divorce, the kind of divorce that you'd want to have if you're going to have a divorce. They split 2 years ago, and now officially the filings happened yesterday. They're asking for joint legal and physical custody.
If you're going to get a divorce, this is the type of divorce you want, according to Jason Nathanson. Jason, have a good weekend, Jason.
I've seen a lot of them.
There you go.
A lot of them in Hollywood.
Thank you, sir. Have a good weekend.
You too. Take care.
8:28 here, Big 550 KTRS. If you are doing a radio show and a yellow helicopter comes down out of nowhere and has a man hanging off the side of it, maybe it's time to take a vacation and head over to Appliance Discounters and get yourself a dishwasher, a Bosch dishwasher. Was that the craziest thing in the world?
It's like out of a movie.
That was the craziest thing in the world. I know it was, and I know we were live on TV or on the radio.
Yeah.
But it was
because first of all, you don't know. There's no signage on the chopper, so you're like, what is this?
I've never seen. And if you're working on a pole, don't you go up the pole as opposed to fly up to the pole? That was. We'll talk about that later. All right.